Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Alison Metcalf, who's the Executive Vice President, North America, and also Australia and New Zealand, right, for Tourism Ireland. And we are here to talk about the great news that we reported very recently of Ireland opening up. And what does that mean for travel advisors and their clients here on Insider Travel Report. Alison, thanks for coming.
Great to be here as always, Alan. Thanks for the opportunity.
We reported very happily that Ireland was reopening, but it's been open and the restrictions keep changing. What does it mean now to travel advisors and their clients?
Well, what it means now, Alan, is that Ireland is open. And what we're saying to clients and to consumers and to agents is that we've missed you, we've missed your clients, and we're ready to welcome you back. So the last couple of weeks, we've seen the removal of the remaining restrictions. So what that essentially means is no pre-departure testing if you're fully vaccinated, no capacity constraints. You can go into a pub now and order a drink at the bar. It's no longer just table service. You don't require proof of vaccination. But clearly, I think we've got to a point in Ireland now where everything is open. And the reason that we've got there is that Ireland has one of the highest vaccination rates in Europe. Well over 92-93% of the population are now fully vaccinated, and almost as many that have their booster shot. So Ireland had a tough time during the COVID, but it's got to the point whereby everybody has adhered to the restrictions. Ireland is open. The experience that your agents and clients were looking for in Ireland will be as good as it was before COVID. So we cannot wait to welcome people back.
All right, so the restaurants and the bars, not only with the distancing, but now the hours have extended.
That's right. So the 8 p.m. Restriction that came in over the holidays because of Omicron, that's gone. So everything is open. Capacity constraints around theatres and sporting events, all of those things have gone now. You're required to wear a face covering on public transport and in stores and things. But other than that, life is normal. And
let's talk about the transport. I mean, you've got transatlantic routes, new ones coming in?
We certainly do. I mean, I think, some of our great success before COVID was the fact we've seen huge expansion on the air access front. And we're really pleased to see that as we move back into restarting travel for 2022, we will have around 87% of the seat capacity that we had in 2019. So what that means is from the US, we'll have direct air services from 13 gateways. So flights and air capacity has come back a lot quicker than we anticipated.
No, that's going to be very helpful. And you've been setting records with Americans visiting, and I hope 22 will.
Before COVID, we welcomed like 1.8 million Americans, just over 2 million North American travelers, and that was a record year. We've seen phenomenal growth, and a lot of that has been driven by the expansion in direct air access. Listen, we're restarting travel now. We expect 2022 to be a reasonably good year. I think what the lifting of restrictions means is that consumers and clients can book with confidence now. And whilst the first couple of months of this year, people have taken a bit of a pause because of Omicron, just talking to the travel trade and talking to industry, we expect Ireland to see a really good season. If things go according to plan, fingers crossed, we should expect to welcome a good number of Americans from April, May onwards.
That's a good point. Travel advisors can say with confidence, you can go there and you can come back and there won't be any problems.
That's right. I mean, I think what we've seen over the last couple of years, and I think like a lot of destinations, we've researched what customers and what clients want. We know they want to go back to destinations they're familiar with, where there's a warm welcome, and where they can spend valuable time with their friends and family. I think Ireland, does fit that bill. So for first-time travelers or for repeat travelers, the wealth of experiences that consumers can enjoy is phenomenal. And I think it's worth pointing out that during COVID, businesses have invested in their product. They've invested in the experiences to make sure they are the absolute very best they can be, not just from a health and safety perspective, but from a unique and authentic cultural experiences, for example, or outdoor experiences, and new local experiences. We know that people really want to connect with people. They want to do it increasingly outdoors. And listen, we've got lots of great scenery to do that in.
Absolutely. So now you have a holiday program that's already started for Valentine's Day, and it's called the Moments Strategy. Can you tell us about that?
Well, the moment strategy, we were looking for new and innovative ways to create standout for Ireland, and also to create more impact in terms of driving, business and revenue to businesses around the island of Ireland. So we've looked at different dates in the calendar where we feel that this is a time when people get together to start planning, or that Ireland has a unique proposition to offer. So the first moment is St. Valentine's. We know that's the time when people get together, and it's a great time to travel, and particularly from the East Coast. I think people do enjoy traveling for special occasions. So this year it's about inspiring people about what a romantic trip might look like in Ireland, whether you're going to traveling with your friends, your family, your loved ones, all of the great things to do and see.
Are there specific tools and programs that advisors should know about?
Well, I think for the Valentine's moment strategy, we've issued a toolkit out to agents, and and this is what they'll find in this toolkit are pre-prepared social posts, great imagery, some video clips that really bring the romance of Ireland to life, and we'll be encouraging them to share those with their clients. Also, we're making it easy for them by giving them these marketing assets where they can put them into their own e-zines and again share it out with clients. Also, they can link it out to partner offers and product as well. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible. We're trying to inspire them to think about Ireland around Valentine's Day, as well as other moments, key moments throughout the calendar. And as I say, any information that people want, and if it sparks any ideas, I would encourage them to connect with our trade team.
Well, so the moment strategy is for all the holidays that Ireland is almost a magnet for. And Valentine's Day is one, St. Patrick's Day is another. Also, Halloween and Thanksgiving tends to be a travel holiday.
It does, right? Yeah. So we pulled out, so basically we've pinpointed Valentine's Day, obviously St. Patrick's Day. Thanksgiving is a time when families like to travel, and of course Halloween, because a lot of people don't realize that Ireland is home to Halloween. It all starts
absolutely
in Ireland. So yes, we think that it's a great opportunity. And what we really like about this idea is we've been able to bring our tour operator partners with us, and they've got very excited by the project, and they provided packages and experiences that again we're making available on island.com, through our communications to travel agents. And I'm really pleased that just last week we put out a communication highlighting some of the great things to do in Ireland for Valentine's, and we had a 27% open rate, our best open rate of any of our communications. So I say to agents, look out, we've got some lovely webinars coming up talking about romance and weddings and other things. So Ireland has a great product that can allow you to visit castles and have lovely afternoon teas and really create some memorable programs. So to find out more and to learn more, please tune into one of our upcoming webinars.
So Alison, you have specifically a romance and wedding seminar. When's that?
It's on the 17th of February. So for those interested in joining us and finding out more, please sign up and please join in.
And that's always everything's at Ireland.com. Everything, one-stop shopping.
One-stop shopping, island.com for your clients, and certainly you will find lots of interesting information and trip planning tools and packages. But we also have a trade site as well, trade.island.com, or you can also email us directly at ustrade@tourismisland.com, and also follow us on Facebook. We have a dedicated trade Facebook group, so you can become an insider and really get information ahead of others.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's a travel advisor out there saying, hey, I didn't get this, well, sign up. Go there and sign up.
Send us an email to the email I've just referenced. Our trade team are here to work with you. I mean, our goal right now is to restart travel. It's all about, we know there's a massive amount of pent-up demand, and we know people are really dying to get traveling. We know a lot of people want to travel to Ireland, and our job at the moment, working with the travel advisors, is to convert as much of that interest into trips and new bookings for the rest of this year.
That's great. So now in September, I had the great honor of interviewing your Minister of Tourism, Catherine Martin, in Manhattan. She was in the US promoting the Green Button campaign. How has that gone, and where is it going?
Well, I think it's going very well. I mean, and I think, Alan, as we talked about back then, the green button, the idea is a really simple one. I think we're asking people to press that green button, and Ireland will spring to life and book that trip Green is a sign for go. Green is is associated with Ireland. So we're going to be launching the second phase of that campaign on February the 21st. We will be on television. We'll also be on digital TV in our key markets, and that'll be backed up with a very strong digital program. So we'll be running content across digital and social, and we'll also be working very closely with our partners to make sure that their offers and packages are also brought to the fore. Again, this campaign has a very specific objective. It's about driving business and driving conversion. So you will see us outdoors, you will see us on TV, you'll see us across all of your digital devices, and above all, we want everyone to press that green button and find out more about planning that trip to Ireland.
Yes, indeed. So now that things are loosening up and people are thinking of going to Ireland, let's talk about some events and some attractions that stand out that they should be thinking about selling to their clients.
Well, I think some of the new things for your Game of Thrones fans, just opening tomorrow is the new Game of Thrones studio tour experience in Banbridge in County Down in Northern Ireland. This is a spectacular visitor experience. I haven't obviously been yet, but from what I've seen, it looks absolutely amazing. So that's going to be a huge draw, a bit like Titanic was in Belfast. I mean, people will come specifically to Ireland and Northern Ireland for that. So I certainly highlight that. We've also just celebrating this year the centenary of the publication of James Joyce's Ulysses. And in fact, yesterday there was a great celebration, but throughout the year, there will be a number of events to celebrate and commemorate that reading. So again, remembering and reminding people that Ireland is a very literary destination and Dublin is a UNESCO City of Literature. So again, for anybody interested in not just James Joyce, but for many of our other writers, there's something for everybody there. And it's also a time that maybe if you've had Ulysses on your shelf for a long time, now is the time maybe to start reading it. It's a big tome. Yeah. I started on a couple of occasions and not got very far. So I'm thinking that maybe this is the speed to do it.
The problem is that if you pack it in your luggage, you could be overweight. But other than that,
there's probably a digital version you can get, but it's not quite the same as feeling that the real article. Other things I think happening. I mean, again, just to remind people, St. Patrick's Festival is back. So again, we will see March the 17th is typically the start of the tourism season, the St. Patrick's Festival in Dublin, and we do expect there to be some other festivals around the country taking place. It was announced as part of the relaxation, the lifting of all of the remaining restrictions that St. Patrick's Day Festival will be back. So again, that's a great time to be in Ireland. We have an IMAX movie coming out called Ireland, surprisingly, narrated by Liam Neeson. That will be, again, this is a project we've been working on, and it's designed to inspire people through great scenery, it's great culture and music about Ireland. So that will be making its way into IMAX theatres and science centres across the US and globally throughout 2022 and beyond. Other things happening, Belfast. Belfast was recently named UNESCO City of Music. And you think about some of the great artists that come out of Belfast, Gary Lightbody from Snow Patrol, Van Morrison, the list goes on. It has a very strong musical tradition. So again, that's something that I think we're going to be looking to capitalize on. And then all of the great outdoor activities, I think we're really keen to highlight those. Ireland has invested significantly in greenways. These are designated walking and cycling tracks in different parts of the country. Blueways, again, for people looking to slow down a little bit and see Ireland from the inside out onto many of our waterways. Golf, I should mention for your golfers, agents with golfers, clients out there. Ireland has two really big pieces of news, I suppose. One is that the Open Championship will return to Royal Portrush in 2025. Some may remember we hosted the 148th in 2019, so have it back within 6 years is really remarkable. And of course, in 2027, we will host the Ryder Cup at Adare Manor in County Limerick. So lots of things happening there. And of course, all of the other wonderful attractions, Giant's Causeway, Cliffs of Moher, Guinness Storehouse, they are all there along with many other experiences for people to enjoy.
So in summary, we're going out to 98,000 travel advisors, and we really want you to have a chance to tell them how would you advise them to best sell Ireland?
Well, I think first of all, I think you can sell Ireland with confidence, and I think that's backed up by the fact that all businesses tourism businesses, indeed all businesses across the island, have put in place the appropriate health and safety protocols, but that the Irish population are fully vaccinated with the highest vaccination rates in Ireland. And we know that that provides the baseline reassurance to people. The second thing I would say is that we've got good air access, so the flights are back. And I think, again, it's important that people can looking to fly directly to destinations so they can go point to point and no hassle changing anywhere. And the third thing is to reassure them the experiences that they have been selling for many years and the experiences they're going to continue to sell going forward are as good, if not better than before. They can sell them, as I've said, with confidence. We have missed you as advisors, we've missed your clients. We can't wait to welcome you back. And that Tourism Ireland is here to work with you. So please sell with confidence and stay in touch with us, because we know obviously the situation does change, but fingers crossed, and we're betting on St. Patrick that this year we expect to welcome a good number of Americans. We won't get back to 2020, 2019 levels just yet, but we think it's realistic to try and get back to about 60% of the business we had in 2019. So with your help, thank you for what you've done in the past, and thank you for working with us and promoting Ireland into the future. We're ready and waiting to welcome everybody and extend a big Céad Míle Fáilte.
Alison, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan. Always a pleasure.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.